going on? This is Blake from the Sticky Buttons podcast. We're going to be doing a little stream today on the Steam Deck. So, this is the first stream that I'm doing on the Steam Deck. I've had the Steam Deck for a while. Getting it set up to do this has been a little bit of some growing pains, but I've been really loving this game. This is called Art of Rally, and this is one of my um, favorite games that I've been playing on the Steam Deck, just because it's very chill. I think I just unlocked this color, so we're gonna give it a go. I normally try and go for the white ones, like the whiter color, just because I think it's cool when you get the dirt on it. Um, but let's just go for it. So this is the Art of Rally. It's kind of like a driving game, and like kind of like a racing game. One of the things I like about it though is like there's nobody else on the track. It's just you. And once you get the hang of it, it's very relaxing. Although I will say there is a bit of maybe not like a skill gap, but like there's definitely like a learning curve. Like it is a very hard game once you get into it, but it starts out really easy and it kind of eases you into it and kind of allows you to work your way into it. Um, which is really nice. But it's just a very relaxing game. So I do generally really like to play this on my Steam Deck and play it in bed. And oh man, this car. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, but it really it makes it easy to drift. So because it's kind of like a simulation game, you really have to kind of, in order to start drifting, you really gotta like fishtail the car almost. Um, so just to getting the hang of the drifts is kind of challenging. Oh, it's not gonna let me do that. I got like a 5-second penalty. I think I could have done that. I think I could have pulled that turn off, but I guess I'll get the chance in a little bit to try another one. I'm sure. But yeah, I really like the sound and the music of this game. I also just love like the car sound. I think it's done really well. I did have to adjust the sound for the stream, so I hope it's all coming in okay. But I also hope it's not too loud, and you should be able to hear the car when I'm not talking, and should be able to hear me and the car while I'm talking. But hopefully the car's not too overpowering. I also, just really quick, I have not done this map before. I'm really digging these pinwheels, or like the windmills. Also, those are cool little flip. Yeah, I'm really digging these windmills. These are really cool. This is a very, so it's obviously, this is kind of in like a desert environment, but it's kind of foggy. Like that's the weather condition of this race. So it's not normally, I guess, foggy like this. Like it normally is very pretty. Not that it's not pretty now, but like I mean, this is the first, I guess, race that I've done while streaming this game. So I guess I wouldn't necessarily have picked this, I guess, like track to show the game off immediately, but I'm really enjoying it as kind of like a mix-up from what I've been seeing. Um, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of just like a desert environment. Man, those hot air balloons was really distracting me. That was really cool. I guess maybe it's not a desert environment because there's a lot of trees. I don't know. I didn't read the location of this. Maybe on the next screen we'll be able to see where this is. Maybe it's in Spain, because I think they have a lot of the hot air balloons in Spain. Let's see if it'll tell us. Um, Man, I don't even know how to say that. I'll give it a go. Montevideo? I guess that's in Spain. Okay. Alright, well, we'll do another race. San Benedito. Oh, so you can see this one's raining. I actually do really like it when it rains because it really allows you to really drift the car just because the road's wet. But I always do. It always takes me a second to get the physics right and to kind of get the car to drift how I want it to in the rain. And then in the next race, it's always some growing pains because it's just so slippery. Like I didn't even. Oh my gosh, it's a good thing that tree was there. I really, I really would have. Oh no, I went off. I wish. Sometimes I kind of wish that. So if you go too far off the road, it gives you a penalty, like a 5-second time penalty. Sometimes I kind of wish that that wasn't there, or that you could turn that off, because sometimes I'm like, man, I really wanted to see how long it would take me to actually save myself. Or it's like, oh, I did a drift, maybe I went a little too wide, but I'd like to see if I could save it. Um, so I don't know. So I mean, I kind of get why they did it, because then you could do like shortcuts if not. And kind of the whole point is to stay on the road. So I kind of, maybe I wish that, I guess wherever the cutoff is where it like respawns your car, like every 5 seconds, or it gives you the 5-second penalty. I kind of wish that was a little bit longer, because sometimes it feels like, oh, I barely went off there, and I got penalized. But I guess, I mean, this is a rally sim, so I guess they would, or the drivers would have, been professional drivers. So I guess they probably wouldn't have gone off the road very much. So I'm really digging this map. I know that it may not be the most visually interesting. If you haven't seen this game before, and this game is very pretty. Like, it has some very unique environments. Um, I really kind of like the top down of it all. I kind of like how far removed you are from the car. I mean, it lets you see the environment, but also, I don't know, I kind of like this, like, isometric view. I'm a big fan. Because, I mean, like, with other, like, driving games, like I don't know, like Forza and, like, Gran Turismo, you're just, like, so up in it. I mean, I think both of those have, like, first-person views as well. I really like that this is just so, I don't know, I guess so zoomed out. Because it kind of, like, if you get in the flow state, it really kind of lets you, just like there. I feel like I would have liked to carry my momentum and see if I could have got myself out of that. Like, I don't know. But like there, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that should have penalized me there, not the other way around. But I mean, overall, that is just like such a nitpick. I've played so much of this game. I've been having so much fun with it. I mean, this game is so relaxing. I mean, look how dirty it is. That's awesome. So I think I should have an option to clean the car. Oh, is it raining here too? So if you hit repairs, it allows you to it'll clean the car. But I'm just gonna keep it. Because I mean, I'm on easy mode, so I don't think that I don't think the damage matters. So let's just see how dirty we can get this car. Oh my gosh. You know, because I really wanted this experience, like me playing this game, to be very chill. I didn't really want much of a challenge, so I've done it on easy the whole time, and I think it's health. Like, I think that you can like blow your car up or something, like if you hit a tree. Like, I think that's in the game if you weren't playing it on easy mode, but for whatever reason, I never felt compelled to switch it after I started on easy. This is kind of just the experience that I wanted. So I don't know, I'd be interested to maybe after I beat the game try one on not easy, just to kind of see what the difference is. But I've really been just enjoying the experience playing it in easy mode, so I am a big fan of it. And not the whole game is not these, I guess, kind of like time challenges where you kind of just go around a track. They do have a free roam mode, which is really That is very relaxing. But I actually find these to be just as relaxing as well. Like once you kind of get into it, I mean, I know you're timed, but like I don't really care about the time. I'm just doing it to kind of have fun. So I have really enjoyed the whole experience of playing this game. And, um, whenever you like come around the corner and you get like a sick drift, that one could have been cool, but I messed it up. You really have to when you're drifting, you have to like flip the stick the opposite way that you want it to drift, and then flip it back. It's really it kind of took me a while to wrap my head around it, but because it is kind of like a sim game. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like I kind of like once I figured out that like the joystick was kind of like how the steering wheel would be. I think that kind of unlocked it a little bit for me and kind of. I guess let me get my head around it. So if you'll see at the top, this is Rally 1 of 2, Stage 4 of 5. So I think that means there's 10 races in this rally. This is a little bit more what the majority of the experiences. I do like the rain though. I kind of like the contrast. Um, Actually, I think it kind of worked out that we started out in the fog, started out in the rain, and now we're in this. Actually, I think we're in the sunset. Man, it's very, very pretty right now. Actually, I think we're on a dirt track too, and I like the dirt tracks. Like the pavement, I think you can go a little bit faster, and it kind of like just like the drifting on the dirt and the pavement feels different. Oh, that was cool. That was nice. It does kind of take you like a minute to get into the groove of it, but once you're in the groove, it just feels so good. Oh man. Ah. Oh, look at all those sheep. That is awesome. Yeah, I really honestly, like, I think this game is so pretty. And it's just so fun. And every single car that you get, it drives differently. And they have kind of like little like blurbs that kind of tell you about the history of the car. Kind of like some little facts, which I just thought is so interesting. I really love that. Like whenever you unlock a new car, it does really feel special because one, you get like a new car that you can experience, but also like you get to learn more about like the cars of the time period. And sometimes it's like, oh, like this car didn't really do very well in rally, where it's like, oh, this one is pretty much like the undisputed champion. Um, and then it like unlocks right before the final rally, and you kind of just got to decide, oh my gosh, am I going to try it with this new car that has like, um, I guess like a reputation almost, or like the one that you've been driving with the whole, for like the whole experience. So, or it's kind of like broken up into, I forget what they call it, but it's kind of like classes or like groups. So right now I'm in the A group, and before it was the S group, and I really liked the cars in the S group. And I think that, I think generally, like if you're thinking about like ratings, like you'll like go like B, C, I'm sorry, you'll go like um, A, B, C, D, and E. So like E is the lowest, um, D, C, B, A, and then you'll have like S rank. And I just think I think it's weird that the S is before A, but um, I think that makes sense because I guess from my understanding of like the sport of rally, which I mean this game kind of talks you through like the history of it, that those were kind of the golden years right before the sport ended. So I guess it would make sense that there's like a time period that's considered like an A time period, and that happened after like that. So I guess it kind of started to decline before the sport was canceled due to the fatality rate of the drivers. Um, Man, I don't know if there's like any like footage of these events, or anything like that, but man, I would be really interested to like watch like a couple rally races. Um, I have seen some F1 races. I'm not the biggest car fan. Like I don't really, I don't know. I grew up in Indiana. I never really watched like NASCAR. Um, the Indy 500 is like a big race. So I guess like growing up in like Michigan, Indiana, like I mean it's, I don't know, car culture, like it's kind of there. Like you'll definitely have like car shows and whatnot. Um, I guess I went to like a couple like derbies and stuff, but I was never like super into it. But I mean this game is just so therapeutic. But I really am finding it interesting, just like learning more about the sport and the history of it. Um, but yeah, so I've seen like an F1 race, and I thought that was really, I mean like, I think I watched it on ESPN, and I thought that was really interesting. But I would love to see some like footage of these rally races. I don't know if it exists. I guess I'd have to Google it. Um, but man, it's so cool. And I mean, this game, the biomes in this game are very diverse. Like it takes place all across the world. Um, I think all of this has been in Spain, but or this whole rally, I guess, has been in Spain. But I mean, like there's like some in Norway, and you're on like the ice and the snow. There's some in Japan, and I think that's on the box art. It's Japan, which I mean, I get it, because the Japan in this game is very pretty. Like they did really good with like the trees and the, I guess like the architecture. So there's kind of like ski lifts kind of going up the countryside, and there's like cherry blossoms in some areas. Like the Japan looks really really cool. There's also Africa, which is kind of cool. As you'll get like giraffes on the side of the road. Yeah, maybe this isn't Spain, because like it kind of feels like maybe this is supposed to be like wheat fields or something, or but it also kind of feels like maybe it's supposed to be desert. I can't really tell. Um, I guess maybe it is desert, because that's the ocean right there. Who knows? Somewhere in Europe. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see how dirty this car would get. And you can see the. I mean, normally, um, the car you can kind of see the shine, but you can see the dirt on the back. I think that's kind of cool. I'm into that. Got some more sheep. Oh, I love that. I mean, they really put a lot of detail into that. I mean, look at these telephone wires. Like I don't think I've seen that very much in this game. The telephone wires. So it's such a nice touch. I also really like their ads. I think they're funny. Because like they'll kind of say like in the description of the era, like like oil, tobacco, and like other kind of I guess we're sponsors of the sport, I guess is the way to say it. And I think that they're like off-brand, um, like in-game marketing is really interesting, because you can kind of tell like what it's supposed to be. Like I think they have like the oil ones. I'm pretty sure they just say like petrol, but it's in um, like the font colors, very reminiscent of like mobile mobile one, like the blue and the red. Um, yeah, I can't remember, but that like gasoline brand. Um, and then like there at the end, I don't know if you could see, it said like right to go, um, and that was like a kind of like a Marlboro knockoff. Um, so I thought that was interesting. Okay, well I'll do this next race, and then I think And then I think I'll hop off. Wow, you can really tell that the car got pretty dirty towards the end there. I did kind of want to keep this. Yeah, these right here, kind of like Marlboro. I guess it just says oil. Um, I'm trying to think what who cares? Who cares what petrol brand that is? But yeah, I think so. This is supposed to be in Indonesia, and I mean, very, very pretty. I mean, there is quite a variety in the, I guess, the biomes and the architecture as well. Like if you like just driving through the different areas, you'll see different houses and whatnot. I mean, I really love this game, and it's just been such a treat to play on the Steam Deck. Oh, see, like why didn't it make me recover my car there? I feel like I was way out of bounds there. I mean, I will say that's my only gripe with the game. Is it feels just a little inconsistent there. I wish I could just turn that off, but I mean that's such like a minor gripe. I've had I mean so much fun with this game. Um, what did that say? Did that say like start or something? Oh my gosh. I love seeing like the boats in the water. Like that is just so cool. I think there's like a couple tracks where you'll go kind of by this bay, and it'll have like sailboats and like seaplanes kind of parked in the harbor, and that's just like I just love seeing that as I'm like driving by. Like that's probably one of my like favorite little touches. I love just seeing the water as you're cruising down or flying down the roads. Oof. Yeah, so I'm playing in easy mode. I feel like if I was playing in hard mode, like I feel like the car would have blown up there. I mean, I'm not sure, but I mean, I think if you play in easy mode, I don't think you have health. But I think that is a factor in the other modes. Oh yeah, I love this. I mean, you can see the sunset coming in as you're. I mean, come on, this is awesome. Driving by the river, this is sick. And there we go, through the finish line. Well, I'm gonna end this stream up. Thank you so much for watching. This is again Blake from the Sticky Buns podcast. I just wanted to try a little stream out on my Steam Deck. This is the first stream I've done on the Stream Deck. On the first stream I've done on the Steam Deck. Well, thank you for joining me, and go play Art of Rally. It's on, obviously it's on Steam, it's on Switch, I think it's on Xbox as well. I'm not sure if it's on PlayStation. But check out Art of Rally. It's very relaxing and a therapeutic game. Check it out, and you'll hear a ton about or you'll learn a ton about the sport of rally. And I'm just now realizing that I have to actually exit the game to stop the stream. So thank you so much. Once I find my mouse here. All right. Thank you. Have a good one.